Hello, good morning students. How are you today? I hope that you be very well. Today we're going to start to work with the English activity number 1. Today is Thursday, May 28, 2020. Okay, so today we're going to talk about how to infer a relationship between speakers. Cómo inferir en una relación o en una conversación entre hablantes. Okay, let's copy these notes in your notebook. What is inferring? Okay, inferring is when you are guessing something that can happen. Cuando estás adivinando or you're making a deduction o haciendo una deducción about something that is going to happen. Okay, here, sometimes when you listen, there is no visual information. A veces cuando escuchamos no hay información visual. And you have to use your knowledge of the real world to understand what's happening. Try to infer who is speaking and what the relationship is between them. Then you can predict what the people may say and follow the dialogue more easily. Okay? Sometimes when you are listening a movie, for example, or when you are listening a song, or when you are listening an audiobook, sometimes you cannot see visual information, and you need to use your knowledge. Tienes que usar tu conocimiento to understand what is happening. Okay, so maybe you don't catch all the words that the speakers are saying, but you catch little by little. So you catch some of parts of the words in the speakers in order that you can understand. Okay, a lo mejor ahorita, por ejemplo, yo no sé, pero puede ser el caso de que a lo mejor no le estás entendiendo lo que está diciendo la maestra de inglés, pero entiendes algunas palabras. Y esas palabritas que tú vas entendiendo, porque ya te las sabes, las vas tomando para crear algo y tener una inferencia de lo que la maestra está diciendo. Okay, so you are using your knowledge. Estás usando tu conocimiento. So here, where you are going to use your knowledge to infer who is speaking. Who, okay? Remember that when you are using who, it's because we are talking about a person. And what the relationship is between them. Y qué relación tiene. Because it's not the same. It's not the same as the way as if we talk with our friends or if we talk with our teachers. Okay, we talk differently. You cannot say the same words that you communicate with your friends, because the words that you are using are informal. And when you communicate something with your teacher, you need to be very formal. Okay. A veces hablamos de maneras diferentes con las personas. So that's because we have different relationships. So let's copy these notes in your notebook, and then we continue with the listening activity. For this exercise number 1, you're going to listen, you're going to download the track that I'm going to put here, and you're going to number the pictures in the order that they are mentioned. Okay, so here in the squares, you're going to write the numbers. So, but before we start with the listening, I want that we practice inferring about these pictures. So, look at the picture. In this picture, we can see, ¿qué podemos ver? In this picture, we can see a woman and a man walking in a spatial. It can be. I think that it is like a mall, like a fisher mall. And in the other picture, there is a contaminated place or a polluted place. There is a dirty mountain and a gray scene. Okay, so in this picture, I can see like fisher soldiers. There is a waterfall, and in the last picture, there is a city covered with a dome. Okay, so here, according to the pictures that I'm watching, I can infer, or I can make an inference that maybe the city was put in a quarantine, or they were sheltered because the word pollution. Okay, so you're going to download the audio. You need to pay a lot of attention, and you write here the numbers. Okay, if you have some problems with addition, you can copy the instructions in your notebook and the answers. Okay, you number the cents in the correct order. Now, when you finish, I need that you practice these dialogues, okay? You can be the presenter, you can act as a Liam or as a Helen, okay? So here in the audio, you listen three people talking. You hear the presenter, you hear Liam, that is an astrophysicist, and you hear Helen, that is a historian. Okay, so you're going to read the dialogues, and then when you finish, you are going to underline sentences or question with the future perfect form. Did you remember the future perfect form? No? Yes? Yeah, okay, let me remind you something about that structure. The future perfect form, you need to use the subject, then the auxiliary will, the word have, and a verb in the past participle form. So I'm going to repeat. You need to use the subject, the auxiliary will, have, and the verb in the past participle form. So here in this dialogue, I wanted you to underline sentences. It can be positive or affirmative. Sorry, it can be affirmative or negative statements and a question. Okay, you read and you underline. In the other page, you have taken the other part of this dialogue. So set your time, pause the video, or check in the presentation. You can edit this document. If you are not able to edit, you can write in your notebook the sentences or the question. Remember to copy the instructions, okay? Copy the instructions and then you number the sentences and you write it. Then when you finish, we're going to continue with the exercise number 2. Answer the questions. Number 1, how many people are talking? How many? That means that you're going to give me a number. A number. Number 2, who are they? ¿Quiénes son ellos? I help you. I'm going to help you with one of the words because that is it's difficult to write maybe for you. Who are they? Who are they? Okay, some of the characters is Liam. Liam is an astrophysicist. Es un astrofísico. Then you continue with the next and you underline your answer. Okay? Continue writing here. And the last question, what is the relationship? Okay, so here the presenter is moderating what? El presentador está dialogando o está hablando with, and you're going to complete, okay? So, for the last exercise, who gives each opinion? Listen again and write Liam or Helen. Okay, so you read and you write here the name. Okay, this is all for this English activity number 1. Thank you for watching and have a nice and beautiful day.